Yo, like I told y'all, I did say I was gonna take a little nap and get back on this later. We're gonna check to see if the audio cool. Oh, it's cool. Off rip too? No, it's gonna be a good day. I said a good day. A good vid. Steph PG3 here, and I have arrived back in the Ace Attorney trilogy, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna check it one more time. Make sure it's really thorough. Make sure it's really thorough. All right, it's cool. Let's go. Oh, we're about to tap the wrong thing. Oh yeah, alright. Now y'all probably wondering, I didn't end the last video on this screen. I had to tap A so I could save. But yeah, look at Eggerty, bro. Buddy is really strained, bro. Look at his face, bro. He really like a deranged killer, bro. Like, something wrong with Buddy. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian. I swear this demon will pay. Mr. Nick! Oh, look at Pearl. She's Pearl again. Pearls? Where's Mia? I don't know. A really strong power suddenly caught her away. A really strong power? It gotta be Maya. Maya had to have done that, bro. Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is... It's from Gum Show. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. Phew, that's good, pal. And what about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where D-Killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... What? We don't have any more time. Yeah, I don't know how you expect me to stall any longer, bro. Like, Adrian is literally about to be in there, and obviously she's about to tell the truth. Like, come on, bro. If we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful. I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of luck this time? Is our hope for naught? A tent. Huh? A tent? I could see a circus tent. Mia? What in the... It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. I kind of figured that. I mean, who else would do it? She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gum Show, is there a circus in town right now? There's only one, pal. The Very Big Circus. Maya is somewhere within 300 foot radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map about a 300 foot radius from the main tent. Hurry. And I could see a mailbox under the window just outside. Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so. I heard her in an old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there, just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Come, so please hurry. Looks like we're out of time. Are you right, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. Bro, Mia, bruh. Mia to the rescue, man. W her. March 23rd, 12:05 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. She was finally like useful into that, because you know, before she didn't know nothing, she couldn't see anything, she didn't know where she was at. But I'm glad that she pulled out, she came in clutch. And hey, man, we just gotta stall for more time. Hopefully we can do that, bro. It's gonna be tough, but hey, court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his clients. From this, one obvious question arises: why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Look at you, back in all your glory, Adrian. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. You're very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. You have seen it before? That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secret? All right. Why? Why does she... The bear figurine. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it? Yes, looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree? I mean, when you look at it, you can kind of see it in the circle. I mean, in the stomach area, that you could possibly hide something in it. Yes, this is super B craftsmanship. Oh, yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. It looks like there really was something to that bear after all. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, bruh. We don't know anything about this figurine, so we should try to find out more for now. Yeah, I'll keep pressing her for more information. A puzzle. That's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. True enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that this was a puzzle. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly? So you can take it apart. How would one go about doing that? Well, you first turn its tail to the right and then push it in. Oh, yes, I see. After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed. Oh, this is most interesting. A boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over again. Look at him, bro. Buddy locked in. Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on. I think he's lost it. So what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who brought it. Huh? It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. This was the present from you. That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan. So it was a present from Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue with your testimony. So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only the two of us, Juan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland, so I doubt there are that many people with the same bear in this country. But this looks like it could be easily broken, especially if someone wanted to get at what's inside. Well, it's a toy, but it can never be the same again once it's been broken. Who else knows that this bear is actually a small container or a jewelry box? I never told anyone. And as long as Joanne never told anyone either, then only 2 of us know. The 2 of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. Ingerty didn't know, right? I think that's about all I'm going to get from you for now. Figuring updated, okay. Look at Edgeworth, bro. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize that there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and this bear is actually a jewelry box. Now that we have agreed to this point, there is only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box?
What's inside?
That's right. That's what we are going to find out next, witness. Yes? You are the only one who can open this. Please. There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. Now all eyes are on Miss Andrews, and now she solves the puzzle and takes the bear apart. I've opened it. What's inside? Is this what you wanted? What is that?
What is that? It looks like a note.
I don't think we need to guess at what that is, do we, Mr. Wright? It's the suicide note. Wow. So that's where it was the whole time?
The suicide note?
The suicide note left by Juwan, Corrida's former manager, Celeste Impacts. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden by the victim, Juwan Corrida himself. It seems Celeste Impacts had very beautiful handwriting, and she just had a beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide.
Order. Witness, do you know about this?
Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juwan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What is written on the note? That's right. At least that's what I would think. Now and then, I believe it is only appropriate the content of this note be made known. I can't stop you, can I? Yeah, she really doesn't want that note to be out, but I have to be. I went through so much just to get my hands on it, and I was going to burn it for her sake. I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of this note out loud.
Very well.
The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her note, Celeste Impacts left to us a record of all that had happened to her, about being used and then thrown away by Ingrid, about being engaged to Corrida and Ingrid's role in destroying that, and about how she decided in her despair to end it all. Damn.
And that's all Miss Impacts had to say.
Wow. There is one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Ingrid.
Then what?
Our intentions, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, Juwan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference.
My word.
Met Eckerty's vials above all is refreshing like a spring breeze image, which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. And at any cost. It's getting intense. It's Ingridy's fault that woman killed herself, and this time he even went so far as to kill someone to stop him from revealing that? How terrible! What a selfish person! I guess there are slimeball lawyers out there who would defend these creeps too. Bro, there is no room for doubt here. Mr. D. Killer's client goal was to obtain this suicide note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house.
It seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone.
How am I supposed to escape this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. I know, I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay, there are two deadly pieces of evidence, the figurine and the suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of this situation through one of those. The gavel is already in the judge's hand, Phoenix. Hurry! Suicide note or the figurine. Which one of these should I pursue? The figurine. Nah, I feel like the note, right? But nah, like, it would have to be the figurine. Because, like, you literally just read the entire note, so. I don't know, bro. Y'all think are we gonna get a chance to come back here and pick another thing? Nah, alright. Let me just pick that. Let me pick that, bro. Please wait, Your Honor. Oh man, look at that lawyer. He's still going at it. It's like he doesn't care that he's trying to get a killer off the hook. I think Your Honor believes that Matt Ingerty killed in order to obtain this note.
Yes, that is correct.
But that seems a little strange. In fact, I think there is a contradiction here. This note was hidden by Mr. Corda until the night of the murder. If that is the case, I say that Matt Ingerty could have not known what was written on this note.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Exactly, but I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. No one in their right mind would kill for a note without first knowing what it said.
Order. You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. Edgeworth always look. Edgeworth take a bow that the music cut off. My morale just about to get cooked. I believe a show of appreciation is in order.
Huh?
The defense seems to be in a love of wishing more despair upon itself. I would like to direct the court's attention to this.
What is that?
It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying.
Spying?
What the? I thought that spy camera was in my possession. Matt Ingerty and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses.
And
the victim, Juwan Carter, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt Ingerty. I'll be saying Ingerty.
Order. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities.
Well, sort of.
Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright.
I see you are confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye. But this camera that I have is not the same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch, using this Gumshoe's bug sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera.
Matt Ingerty's fingerprints were on there.
Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Ingerty learned of this suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that. Hey, now what's that lawyer thinking? Mommy, is that man the bad killer guy? Just stop, don't look at him. The way he's sweating is just so nasty. Phoenix, evidence. Yes, Chief. Have you figured out what you're going to do next yet? What am I going to do next? Does running away like a frightened child work? I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. Well, what is it, Mia? There is a piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Something he should investigate. I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into the item when he had the chance. Why are you speaking in the riddles all of a sudden? Because Mia never can tell me the answer. She always wants me to figure out.
Alright, I think this time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you?
What is this piece of evidence that Mia's talking about? Can I figure out what it is that still needs to be looked at, or should I let it go? Hey, if Mia said we got... Hey, listen to Mia then. I have an objection, Your Honor. Look at Edward, bro. That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright. Is that better? Your Honor? The defense have no intention of letting this go so easily.
You are beginning to sound desperate.
That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you forgot one very important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said? So you're telling me that I forgot something. You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. What evidence? Like honestly, what could it be? I don't know. It would have to be something that's like we already didn't. I don't know. Maybe the note. Like it can't be this. Definitely not the picture. Definitely not that either. I guess the note. Oh, it seems like I was right. It disappeared.
That is Miss Impact's suicide note, right?
Who knows? I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear, but this bear was in my possession until only a few moments ago, which means the handwriting on the suicide note has yet to be analyzed.
Oh.
So, as to whether this provisional piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impact or not, that has yet to be even remotely confirmed.
Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be suggesting.
Mr. Wright, are you saying this suicide note is a fake? Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. Ingerty. Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear? How dare you? Your Honor, this defense is incriminately accusing the witness again. There is no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who have made it. What? Recall the witness testimony concerning... Fault, y'all. I'm back. Recall the witness testimony concerning the figurine. The only person other than the victim who could solve the puzzle was the witness itself. Miss Andrews? You wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Matt Ingerty. I did no such thing. Right, if you're going to pronounce this suicide note a fake, then show this court some evidence to support your theory. Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means that the burden of the proof lies with you, the prosecution. We shook Edgeworth a little bit. We shook him a little bit.
That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note?
It is, as the defense has stated, the handwriting has yet to be analyzed.
If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible.
That's impossible! This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will physically be able to make it another day.
I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and the defense further investigate.
Handwriting analysis my butt. That's just the lawyer trying to buy more time. I tapped A. I forgot it skips on the nose. I think we reached the end of the line. Guilty! 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 Hey.
What is that sound?
Bro, it's Gumshoe. Hello, Gumshoe. Sigh. What is with him? And what's with that sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to D Killer? He got away. What? I'm sorry, Kyle. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. Really, I really do. Anyway, what's going on? We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I'm going to keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time. But don't tell me we don't have any more. Guilty, 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 guilty. Do you hear that? They're calling for his head. Mr. Wright, I can't. For us to come this far in. Oh! What is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. I can't do that.
Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself?
Yes, Your Honor?
I'm about to end today's proceeding. You may take your phone calls after.
Hold on a second, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch. Bro. He just threw the... He just threw the phone, bro. Mr. Edgeworth. Please, you gotta buy some more time. Court is in session. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying?
Mr. Wright, this is a court of law.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but...
I am reluctant to do this, however. It appears that I have no choice but to suspend the proceedings until tomorrow.
This time I really can't do anything.
Court is now adjourned for the day.
Bro. Whoa. Please wait, Your Honor. Edgeworth.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time.
For what purpose?
We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence in that time.
But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes?
I believe we can, Your Honor.
Well, wouldn't it be better if we adjourned for today and then reconvene tomorrow?
30 minutes. Please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. Please, Your Honor.
Very well.
Woo! We got 30 minutes, bro. At the prosecution request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess.
But be advised that I would not allow another recess today.
I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us. This court will
now take the final recess of the day.
Bro. March 23rd, 2:04 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Right, well, what's going on with Maya's situation? The killer, it looks like he got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her in that time. Report. Is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time, just spit it out. Right. It looks like we just missed him, sir. But D Killer left a few things behind by accident, and he rushed to get away. A few things. Can we use any of them as evidence? I thought you'd ask, pal. I've got the things he left with me right now, and I'm on my way over. Really? That's odd. Any items like that are unusually sent to the crime lab first. We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. What? Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to. I'm really sorry, sir, but I've got to put the law on a hold for now. Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get in too much trouble over this. With my hunk of junk car, I'd say I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me. Alright, just get here in one piece. I'm on a mission. No one can stop me now, sir. No one. I'm pulling out all the stops and running every red light. Items left by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive enough to end this. Whoa, whoa. Did he just crash into the thing? Like, what was that? Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe? Answer me. No one can stop me. Did he crash? No way. What happened? It sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well. What was he thinking? We've got to hurry and call for help. But we have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get to those items before they do, the police will take possession of them. No, we can't let that happen. Well, if there is a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance. Why? Oh, why did Gumshoe have to get into an accident now? Is there any way to find out exactly where he is at this moment? Is there a way? It has to be a way. I'm not about to say it's no way. It gotta be a way, right? That's right. There is a way. What? How? I'm sure we can find out where the detective Gumshoe through this. Bro, it has to be that. Right, we're not into the middle of a mock trial here. I guess this won't work, huh? I guess it's up to me, alright. I'll think of something. I really thought it was about to be that. I was confident, bro. I was real confident in that. I guess it's not that. I guess it really wasn't nothing we could use here. Don't get your hopes up too high, but I'll try my best. Did I just say something wrong? Edgeworth. What is it? I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty, but what I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent and then using the evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death, right? It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, that can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict? Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here? Yes, Boliv? There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent. They're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what is it you must do. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Why did I just come to the realization? I just got a whole idea. I got a whole idea, bro. Nah, it's too late now, though. It's too late. And we got hit with a... I normally would end the video here, but it's like kinda early. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going. Are we about to be back in the courtroom? I hope not. Ah, nah. Bro. Alright, bro. I didn't want to end the video here because I wanted to keep it going, but it's gonna go to an hour, bro. We gonna be in this courtroom for a long time. I don't know what I should do, y'all. If I don't know if I should just... Alright, I'm gonna just end it, bro. I'm gonna keep the beam. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end this at 33 minutes. This is a short one, but hey, it's recess. So the recess is a break for the video. I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna, yeah. So, alright, like, share, subscribe if you're new. Turn post notifications on. As for my idea, I just came from the realization. I came to the realization. I completely forgot until after I picked the wrong choice. Franziska has something to track him. To track him, she has that little thing that beeps every time she gets near him, or to know where he's at. That's how she always been able to follow him. But unfortunately, we didn't pick the right one. So I don't know what happens now. But I can't believe I sold, bro. I completely forgot about that. We haven't seen Franziska since we was at the hospital. Like, it's crazy. All right, y'all. So I'm about to end the video here, and I'm gonna record another one right after this, because I'm not getting off the game. I mean, we're here. So, all right.